Can a U.S. citizen retired veteran sponsor his spouse who is already in the U.S.?
Yes.
Our next question comes from Selena, who said, if your husband is not a citizen but is waiting for the interview date, could he still file for his spouse?
Yes.
Next one will be Dat, saying moral turpitude exception for being under 18. Is it juvenile? Adjudications.
Yes, it is.
Adjudications.
It is. When you are adjudicated a juvenile, it is not a criminal offense.
Okay, which is not a crime, or is it juveniles charged as adults?
Not juveniles charged as adults. You could have a crime of moral turpitude.
Okay.
It's adjudicated a juvenile.
We've got our
And you would know this because you're going through family court, not criminal court.
Geraldine says, my previous husband wrote something against me to immigration. I remarried and filed the I-130 2 years ago. They haven't made any decisions. What should I do?
Mandamus.
Hey.
All right, Miles 7 saying, hey, Brad, after my green card interview, the officer gave us a paper, and the paper stated that your case is being held for review. At this time, USCIS that's not need any information or documents from you. In case we need something, you'll receive a mail, or otherwise a final decision will be mailed to you once your case is complete. Please, let me know. What does this mean?
It means that they don't need anything more and they're reviewing your case.
Our next question comes from Jessa, who said, after a year applying for VAWA with no idea of what's to actually come of VAWA, I still don't have any ID or social security number. Would it be fit to file a mandamus?
It would be fit to file an adjustment.
Ah.
She didn't file the adjustment. That's why she has nothing.
All right. Al J. Hustle Hard saying, hey, Brad Squad, I'm a big fan of the Brad Show.
Hey.
Thank you.
I have a question. I'm from Jamaica. Back in 2016, I applied for a visitor's visa, but I was denied. Last year, I came up on an H-2A visa, but I didn't go back. I got married this year and sent my paperwork to USCIS. I put on the form that I was denied a U.S. visa. Would that deny my green card? I live in Atlanta now.
No, it sounds like you were honest.
Awesome.
Jelena says, my husband's a green card holder and he filed for me the I-130, which has been approved 2 weeks ago. We are filing the provisional waiver right now, and my question is, how long is it going to actually take USCIS for the waiver to get approved?
About a year.
All right. Sek Hey saying, hi, my current EAD category is C03B. CO3B.
That sounds like a chemical reaction.
Okay, expired last month.
CO3B?
Yes.
Is it maybe CB3? Is that a thing?
CB3?
Yeah.
No.
C3B?
C3B? Conditional resident? CR2?
My current EAD category.
Oh, C03B.
C03B.
Okay.
Do you think that's one that you have to research, maybe?
I would have to research what C03B is.
So would you be able to answer, is it eligible for the automatic 100 days extension since my current case is under the C9 category?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so then guess what? Your EAD is under C9. You filed an adjustment. I never heard of C03B.
Got you.
I don't know what he's talking about.
And they received all the receipts from USCIS and the biometric appointments.
Yes, it's a 180-day extension.
All right.
Sasha said, can my U.S. citizen mom file for me without me having to go back to Jamaica? I'm 28. I came to the U.S. 3 years ago on a J1, but I have a 1-year-old daughter who was born here, and if it's possible for me not to go home, how long would the process take?
It's about 7 years, and most likely you have to go home, but I would have to meet you to figure that out if you're 245I.
Claudia Stewart saying, good evening, Brad. My company filed PERM certification, which was recently approved, same filed in March 2019. I'd like to know when they can be able to file the I-140 and I-485.
You have to file the I-140 within 180 days of the PERM approval.
Okay.
So other than that, that's the end of the PERM. As far as the I-485, I don't know what your legal status is, so we got to figure that out.
Okay, and what's the approximate associated legal and filing costs for filing the PERM certification I-140 and I-145 or I-485?
The I-485 is $1,225 if you're in legal status. The I-140 is $6 something, I forgot. You just look it up. Filing fee I-140.
There you go.
Sean Lewis said, my mom's I-130 was filed in April of 2013, and I got approved in August of 2014. I was 19 at the time, but now I'm almost 25. Did I age out? My lawyer told me that I have.
Yeah, I agree with your lawyer.
JJ Walker, my wife started her adjustment of status. She has an international driver's license. Can she drive without any problems? How about traveling by plane in the U.S.?
No, you could. I can tell you in New York State, you're allowed to drive with an international driver's license only for the first 90 days you are physically in America. And
In
showing an
trouble.
international driver's license to get on an airplane is a sure way to get arrested.
Oh, snap.
Okay, that's not an ID that you can use to get on an airplane
And can she travel in the U.S.?
with a passport.
Gotcha.
Brenda says, immigration says that they sent me a letter, but I didn't get it, and now they're saying that the case is closed and that there's nothing they can do, that I have to take it to court. I can't get any kind of extension. How can you help?
What was the denial?
It sounds like immigration sent something, we don't know, but because nobody ever received anything, their case is now closed. And so immigration is now saying, we can't do an extension, we can't do anything. What can you do, Brad?
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He has to tell me what kind of case it is.
Yeah, and what kind of letter he got.
Exactly.
What was the thing that you never got?
Right. A denial,
Okay.
an RFE.
Right.
I don't know.
Could be so many things.
Yeah.
All right, Donna Hall saying, will the new law affect American citizen who's petitioning for their spouse?
Yes.
Depitan said, I haven't received a receipt number from USCIS and it's been 3 months since the petition was filed. Is there a problem?
Just make sure your check got cashed and you don't have a problem.
Island Girl saying, I came into the U.S. last year on a newly acquired visitor's visa. It was my first time in the USA and I overstayed. Got married in July of this year. I recently filed my AOS. Will I have any problems?
No. I mean, I don't know if you'll have any problems, but it sounds like everything's going fine so far.
Okay.
Joy Brown said, and this is actually our last question that we've got for right now. Our last question from Joy is, I really want to come to the U.S. to spend some time with my sister, but I'm afraid to spend 3 months because the immigration officers give people a hard time when they say that they're spending 4 or 5 months. Why?
Because it looks like you're coming to live here or work here for short periods of time. Because generally people who go and visit don't stay for half a year. They come for a month, they come for 5 weeks, for 3 weeks. They got to go back to a life and a job somewhere else.
So what's the longest she could see her sister without?
6 months, but then don't plan on coming back for at least a good year, year and a half. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.